let's talk small hands. Let's talk small hands.
Ooh,
there was
small
hands.
Yeah,
there was a tweet that came out. Kenny Pickett and Joe Flacco doing the exact same pose at the top of their drop with the ball right here. And
they got to do Kenny Pickett like that?
because Joe Flacco's hands
Joe's
enormous.
Yeah, just because Joe has monster hands, don't go after Kenny.
Have you guys ever heard the term beaters?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Joe's got some beaters.
Yeah. He can touch his palm around that thing.
I apologize.
It is insane.
I've heard the term though. What are you working with? What's
good? So I had to do this. I had to do this hand. Do you mind?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So
man.
So here's the thing.
Great size.
But my thumb stretches.
I was about to say, you have a weird thumb.
Thank
what
you.
is going on with that thumb?
So
let's say this. So the way they measure the hand is from that pinky all the way to the end of that thumb.
And so I dislocated this pinky, so it's not as good as it once was. But I had the third biggest hand at the combine in 2005.
Ever? Wow.
No, in 2005.
Oh, just
not just quarterbacks, like
of everybody. But the reason being is my thumb goes down. So like
some good beaters.
Yeah. Thank you.
He's got it.
Bless. Anyways.
I also wanted to get because he's wearing a glove. Kenny's wearing a glove.
Yeah.
He's like notorious. He's been wearing it since college.
Yeah.
His entire career. Peyton Manning actually, I believe, set the NFL record wearing a glove in 2015.
Yeah.
Do you like wearing the QB glove?
Well, I'll say this. So Kurt Warner went to it too towards the end of his career. When I got to Buffalo, I dabbled.
Yeah.
Just to see.
I could have sworn.
But I had to wear one on my left hand because I tore some ligaments in my thumb, but I couldn't do it on my right hand. I hated it. I absolutely
rain, snow, anything, right?
I hated it so much.
I was just saying, I tried a glove on my right hand for like 2 years, and I had to
just the feel. Well, did you ever
snaps
cut fingers
or
no?
No, I tried to go full glove.
Yeah.
Really bad.
By the way, can we talk
about
about your snaps real fast?
Yeah.
How do you know about my snaps?
Jason.
I mean, I used to watch film and be like, "Holy, that is a rocket shot!"
You can tell by watching tape.
When Jalen Hurts had to switch his stance to this.
Yeah, I know. I felt
I mean, you would fire that pigskin back there.
I need that hand back. I need to start blocking these big boys.
Speaking of guards, I'm pretty sure I just ripped my jeans.
Did you really?
Yeah, pretty sure I did.
All right, well, let's just remain seated for the remainder of this.
Oh, who's talking? I can see her.
So, anyways, are there measurements that, like, what do you take away from the hand measurement test? Do you think there's validity to that?
Yeah, anything you care about in a quarterback?
Well, I'll say this. Somebody like Josh Allen, like he's built to play football in bad weather, right? Just body type, hand size, where he's from, like just kind of his overall attitude. So, yes, there's some validity in the hand size thing for sure, but more of it is that the inability to stretch the thumb out.
Yeah.
But yes, for sure. And then it really comes to fruition when you're in those bad weather games. When you play in a Pittsburgh or even a Philly or Buffalo and you're playing in the elements all the time.
Yeah.
Now, if, last year, Jared Goff, I have no idea what his hands are like, but like they played in a dome so many times. So you're in those perfect conditions and it doesn't matter. But it seems like, and you guys can tell me because I've never been, but playoff football, the elements seem to really...
You don't have a lot of experience?
I don't.
Are there any measurements, though, when you look at it where you're like, this is an immediate red flag with a quarterback? Like if I look at a tackle and his arms are, if it says 32.
Wait, is that?
I'm like very skeptical on whether they can play.
Your LSU guy, what were his arms?
Will, I think he was 32-ish.
Was it 32 and a half or 32?
Somewhere in there,
That half makes a big difference, as every woman knows.
Half to 3/4 is a big deal. I want to say he was somewhere in the 32 to 33 range.
This is just...
Yeah, we're going off the rails. Okay. Shorts, we're talking about dick beaters. All right.
I will say that something that didn't matter as much, which was like 40 time and agility, that matters a whole lot more now.
Especially with the systems that are out there.
The systems, the way guys play, the way defenses are playing, I think that matters quite a bit now, more than it used to.
Yeah. What do you think about the arm length measurement for tackles?
So much goes into what is their style of play, like how do they play and what their other attributes are. So like if I think they have awesome feet, like a great anchor, those kind of things, I don't think it means as much to me because that just means they need to develop a toolbox that says, all right, I'm going to get long arms. I'm going to have to get hands off of me. I'm going to have to figure out how to get those hands off. and use my feet to make some of these
You
blocks.
do like more aggressive short setting, like
you look at some of these guys that love to jump, love to get on a guy like that. Length doesn't matter in that setting. Now, do you have really strong hands? So I always say this, like, regardless of what it is, if you know what you're good at, and are you able to develop those things to be your strength, right? And so if you have shorter arms, then you've got to develop the trait to get on guys faster. You got to develop great hand strength so that when you do get your hands in there, they're never coming off, right? And so your ability to be able to kind of fine tune what it is you are will dictate that success level.